I didn't have bendy legs.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked like little like wiggly legs.
Yeah, it's a tripod. I didn't have bendy legs.
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. So last time
It looked like little
you
like
were
wiggly legs.
Yeah,
walking,
it's a tripod.
and you found a
I didn't
giant
have bendy legs.
and an Etten.
Yeah, I saw it.
You fought them, killed the hill giant,
so
and
last
I
time,
believe
like
that
little, like, wiggly
Rhodey
legs.
pulled
Yeah,
his
it's a
last
tripod.
punch, and you found
That is correct, sir.
and knocked the Etten unconscious
You know, just in case.
for funsies. Can you? I think she's eating the bed. Thank you. She really likes to destroy the box spring.
There goes my roleplay idea for tonight.
Eating the bed.
Eating the bed.
Oh, also when so Eli, when you were messaging earlier about if we knew anyone in the elven town and whatnot, I was like, I wonder if like how elves and gnomes and then elves and goblins get along, and maybe I'll just be somewhere in the middle of that. And it's like elves and gnomes, like gnomes just kind of roll their eyes at how deeply the elves believe in their magic, but otherwise get along perfectly. And then it's like goblins, nope.
Yep.
That's a no for Rooney for most people.
But I was like, I don't want to go like deep into it, so that's why I was like, yeah, if it's the noble ones, they don't like me because of that. But then I also thought it was funny when it was like, who do goblins hate? And it's like horses. Goblins hate horses, and I was just like, well, that's mildly funny.
Centaurs and goblins, man, they're the worst.
Yeah, I'm mostly looking for personal connections.
Yeah.
Just in case, like.
Eli, do you want me to read my addition to my backstory so you have it verbatim?
Sure.
I was brought to a. Is that your microphone? It sounds like I can hear me.
Yeah, you're speaking loud enough that it's being picked up on mine.
Yeah, you should.
There's nothing I can do about that. Speak quieter or leave the room. That's really the options.
Okay,
Harsh.
that's better.
I mean, I don't have any other suggestions.
Well, no, it stopped.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, maybe it was someone else's. It was weird. Anyway, I was brought to a monastery after being orphaned at 6 years of age. A kind older elf found me after my parents died and took care of me until my future was decided. Because of this kindness, I took it upon myself to learn Elvish and learn about the elven culture.
Danielle, did you mute yourself in Roll20?
I don't turn on my stuff in Roll20.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the only other thing I could think of if that was.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't. It says like, would you like to use this? And I just deny it, so it doesn't.
You could probably still try to. I mean, if it's not doing it, it doesn't matter. But actively muting yourself might help.
Yeah, like if you hover over each of you guys, there's like a volume control on Beetle and Brody, but not on the rest of us because they didn't turn it on. I can still sort of hear it though. That's weird.
But like mute your mic to see what happens on Roll20.
I don't have it activated.
Yeah,
No,
she's not in. She's not in Roll20.
It won't give the option if you.
I don't have. I denied it. I said do not use this, so I don't have any buttons for muting because it's not linked to Roll20.
Sure.
But anyway.
Jinx.
So here we are. Everybody's in Roll20. We have a dead giant, and we have an unconscious Etten.
And go.
Go.
Okay.
No initiative. I mean, combat's over.
Just making sure. I don't wanna.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna see if the guy.
This one's the dead one. This one's alive.
Yeah. That one's got a broken heart.
That makes sense.
I'm looking for anything of value.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Checking out my kill. Didn't even do anything to this guy.
So small. I cannot. I'm gonna dismount. Eli.
Okay.
In Roll20, can you make your little like geometric picture into an actual picture?
Damn.
My what?
In Roll20, can you make your little geometric picture into it? Because it's like your camera when you have a camera on. But can you make it like a picture?
Oh.
I can't figure out how to.
Don't know. I know you can change the colors.
My settings.
if you click on the like little colored box in the bottom right hand corner next to your name, that's like a color wheel. I'll call
You
it.
could
It's
have
very
you could have an avatar. It looks like because it says playing
Wow.
player video / avatar size.
Where is that?
I just saw that you can have it. I don't know where you can import it.
You might need to do it outside of the game potentially.
Yeah, on like a general profile. Okay, continue.
Anyway,
Psh.
this is a smelly large troll wearing a loincloth and wielding a large log as a club.
Troll.
Giant, sorry.
Did this have gold earrings?
No, that was
that
the
was,
other
that
one.
was the other one.
The other one had the
Okay.
metal earring.
Wow, that's a half naked troll. Meow.
Giant.
Children.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you find giant parts.
Giant loincloth.
I'm gonna,
I'm
just walk over
gonna
here.
stabilize this guy over here, Eli.
Medicine check.
Sure.
Are you gonna like tie him up first?
He's not gonna wake up just by me stabilizing.
okay.
I just don't want him to die out while we're walking
Fair.
around. The whole point
I
of me
also don't
pulling my
want him
punch.
to wake up and slobber
No.
and clobber you.
I'm not healing him. I'm
Okay.
all right. Let me see. I believe I have a healer's kit, and I can just do it. Right?
Sure.
I
Yes.
will. Unless his anatomy is like strange and to the point where I can't.
I mean, he's
bind
got
him.
2 heads,
Okay. Well, I'll just spend a charge and
but you can stabilize him.
sure. Boop. You are stabilized at 0.
What is the little tiny thing next to the giant?
Tozu.
That is Tozu. Then what's the one on the opposite side, like across from it?
Up here. This thing.
Yeah,
That's Broseph.
Broseph. Okay, I wasn't sure which was which.
Yep. Broseph has like the crossbow because she's an archer. She doesn't actually use a crossbow, but
I'm slightly
fair.
green.
You look tiny, so
and kind of like dual-wieldy. So, all right, yeah. So I stabilize him. It whatever. All right. I look at Beetle, who seems to be doing the policing, and kind of gesture. Go ahead. That's to you, though.
Beetle?
Bill, if
Well,
you wanna,
no.
like
Well, I figured
Pat it
me
down.
going over here and checking that out. So you don't want to do the
I
patting?
kept it from dying. You can, if you're looking for something particular. Spoils of War. That's legit.
Wow, these are dead things.
Nope.
wow.
Awesome.
All right.
Hey Beetle, you find anything out about that 2-headed guy?
It's got 2 heads.
It's got 2 heads.
And a really big club.
All right.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
Hmm.
That's what the kids call it. All right. Do we need to question this thing for any particular reason?
I assume you wanted to. You kept it
Well, I
alive.
just don't feel the need to kill it immediately.
Paladins.
You want to take it nice and slow?
I
know. I was
mean,
like, what are you gonna kill
the
it
other one
later?
tried to hurt me, so fine. This one didn't actually try to hurt me. Actually, kind of tried to run away from me,
He did. He was arguing with himself.
which is confusing, and it's already got enough stress. So, why make it worse? All right, well, I'll pat it down, I guess. See if there's anything particular. Investigation, yeah.
Sure.
All right. Yep, that's a thing that I'm so terribly good at. More emphasis on the terrible. That's an 8. That's more than Beatles done.
That's more than Beetle's done, and it's more than a 5. So, yeah, it has some metal earrings and nose rings that you can salvage for 3 gold.
I'll leave it.
You want to
Hey,
leave it?
guys.
Fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I figured out how
I
to
was seeing if there
update
was,
my
like, anything-
image.
What
No,
just happened?
please, no microphone on your roll 20.
Epic reverberations there.
There we go.
Cool.
Right. Yeah. So, do we need to get any details?
I
Or do we
feel
not
like
care?
this is gonna get Bill kicked off of Twitch if I ask this question. But is there any coin purse around the loincloth? For this guy?
Pretty sure that's safe.
But yeah.
Pretty sure a lot worse
you can
happens
also
on this.
make an investigation check.
You gotta come over here and find. Oh, and he's gone. Oh no, she's gone. Danielle, you just disappeared.
I
Well,
know. I changed my picture, so I'm refreshing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
With
DJ,
a
you have to come
19.
over here.
Yes.
You might also have
Yep.
to hit refresh in the
Double
top.
entendre.
yes,
there is a coin purse with
Ah.
actual coins in it.
Ooh,
Not a ball joke.
I would very much like to.
You
Yeah.
find 11 gold.
Hey,
I'm just staring at you the whole time. I'm not saying anything. I'm just staring at you.
well, I mean that's good because I'm actually giving you 4 of these gold for the party fund.
Is that bribery?
That is not bribery. That is me
Does it
trying to
sound like
encourage us to have this wonderful party fund and full on enjoy that you take so much pride in that.
I tell you what. I take the 4 coins that she gave me, and I drop them back on the Etten, and I hold up my hands and go, "Okay, I'll take those 4 for the party fund."
No, she
He
took them
found
from
8,
the,
right?
She took them from the giant,
Or
Yeah.
oh, okay.
from the dead one, not from the one that you just.
Oh,
said.
all right. I'm sorry. I thought this was at the Etten.
No,
I
I'm taking it from my kill.
That is totally legit in my mind. All right, so 4 coins. If I did throw them on the ground, I picked them back up. I'm sorry, I had a little blip in reality there for a moment.
And you know what, Cat? I'm giving you 2 coins, and Beetle, you, I'm sure, did something. You get a coin.
All right.
So that gives me 4, Pat 4, Danielle 2, and Bill 1.
Everybody gets a coin.
What do I have?
I got 2.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Updated.
So,
All right.
what are you guys doing with this Etten?
I'm gonna move its weapon away from it just for the fun
That's
of it.
the paladin's job.
Go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh, fun.
I mean, it's huge.
It's a large limb of tree.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was bigger than me, but not like that big. But that
I mean, it's
that
not.
is
Yeah,
legitimate.
it's like an 8-foot long.
Yeah, no, it's heavy. Let's see, strength, just straight up strength. Yeah.
I think if you guys refresh, you might be able to see my thing.
Might I?
I mean, I guess you can do athletics.
Yeah, I was gonna say, might I encourage you for? it to
Yeah,
be
you can do
athletics?
athletics. That's fine.
Not that I'm actually proficient in it, but just for the sake of
Yeah.
Oh, well played, Cat. Well, very
using-
well played.
Using skills for what they are.
Can you see it?
14.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. You can pull its weapon on.
Okay. I just drag it off towards like the side of the
several feet
road.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Do we need to rest at all or anything? I look to the party.
I mean, we just woke up from a long rest.
Well,
not too long
I don't
ago.
know how busted up everyone is from that engagement.
Yeah, it's been several hours. It's
I don't-
around like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Like, and I'm not trying to meta this. Did any of us actually get hit at all? Danielle, you
I-
got slightly hit.
Didn't touch me.
No.
No.
I
Nope.
think.
No.
I think
got
only the Etten got to make an attack and it missed.
Yeah, I don't think.
The giant
Uh,
made an attack at me. but
Oh,
it
the
missed. I
giant
know
did
that.
make an attack and miss also.
Yeah, I was gonna say I did not get it. I didn't take any damage that time.
Because you guys murdered the giant got 1 turn and the Etten got
I turned to run away.
2 turns, I think, and on one of its turns it ran away.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
went
because it was
after
on the
Patrick, mostly.
Patrick. It was on your reaction that you killed it or
Yep.
knocked
On
it
my
out.
reaction?
I believe so.
Yes, it was. Because you're the only one that would have pulled your punch.
Oh, the Etten running away. I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it was on my reaction that I
Yeah.
beat her to the gun. All right. I say we break for lunch.
Sure.
I don't think that any of us particularly actually need a rest, but
I mean, I need a long
I will
rest for spells, but I
eventually-
don't need
Yeah,
a long
I was saying-
rest.
I'm talking about more like thematically. Let's break for lunch.
Yeah, break for lunch is cool. I will need to like redo my key points at some point. If
Are we having giant meat?
They key points do come back on a short rest.
short rest.
Are you short resting right now?
I am not.
No, we can just eat.
I'm gonna sit here on the log that I just dragged away
Okay.
and wait for boy over here to wake up.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I was kind of expecting you to all just like go away to the carriage and start like doing your own things.
I mean, like Broseph can go back to the carriage because she keeps Minimax company.
And they can have lunch too.
Yes. Break lunch. I will sit and wait. Wait for our friend. Friends? The whole time I'm going to have like a philosophical internal monologue about like, friends? Is this one person or two? Is this a person? You see the smoke pouring out of my ears.
Steam from the wheel spinning.
Yeah.
All right.
The hamster,
So-
I haven't fed him in a while.
10 minutes.
Don't worry, I'm trying to figure out what a hill giant had 11 gold for.
Well, are we supposed to be finishing this thing off? Are you looking to chat with it? What's going on? Why'd you stabilize it?
I feel the need for it to die. I mean, we could have just like left it here and left, but I figured I spent the resources to keep it from dying. It owes me at least a conversation.
Assuming you can speak to it.
Well, we could try.
We have a beetle for that.
I'm trying to be courteous, okay?
Then I will slap it a few times in the face with Mage Hand to see if I can stir it.
Nice.
I'm just gonna stay over here with my bow drawn just in case.
Okay. Kat, if you want your key points back, you will have to rest.
Will that be intrusive to the group?
It will
you
not,
can-
but it will mean that if this Etten wakes
Kat.
up, you'll have to be not interacting with it.
Wait, Kat, I'm trying to
fine
figure
with
out. I'm
that.
trying to figure out when you use your key points because
She's a
We
bunch in
just-
that fight.
we just long rested from last
No,
night.
no.
We had a
long
short.
rested before the fight.
Yeah,
and
before this.
we-
Fight.
Yeah,
Before
she
this
used
Right.
a
fight.
bunch of them in this fight.
In the fight,
So
she used a bunch.
in order to do like 40 damage, I did a bunch of my like
Oh.
triple attack things, and that
Okay.
burns 3 points to do that.
Hey, there
you
I am.
you guys took a hill giant down in 4 attacks, or 4 turns of attacking.
Yeah, no, I'll do a long rest over by the wagon, and I mean a short rest over by the wagon and get my stuff back.
Okay.
And
Camera's
check
working.
on my horse and stuff. It's loading.
Camera works.
No.
You have to refresh, Danielle, just like
Oh, you have
yours.
to refresh.
I see Patrick and a whole bunch of books.
All right.
Yep. It's my ghetto library, made of cinder blocks and wood.
So the Etten kind of slowly, groggily comes awake post Mage Hand slap. And it's kind of
Coming
is
up,
looking
I'll say.
around.
Say common, in common.
What languages do you speak?
Do I speak?
Yep. Well, all of you, I guess.
Sylvan Common. If he starts writing on the ground, I'm golden.
That would be common and halfling, which halfling
Okay.
speech is common, I believe. It's just its own written word.
Common,
You look over
gnomish,
and see Pat
goblin.
meditating near the wagon, because apparently I have to meditate to get my key points back. Just noting that that's the
Find that focus.
Okay.
I speak common, gnomish, goblin, and thieves' cant.
Okay. So this thing kind of wakes up and looks and sees all of you, and makes some unintelligible noises. And you can all make insight checks.
Sounds fair to me.
Still better than Beetle.
That should be
Hey!
Not
I
that bad.
showed up to the party.
one moment. Oh yeah, I refreshed. Ooh, not me. Not this time.
Beetle, you can tell that it looks afraid and confused.
Which head?
Both of them. One of each. One's afraid and one's confused. The one with the one that got its eye shot out is just confused. The one with both eyes is afraid.
I'm
None
gonna.
of them got their. Wait, who got their eye shot out?
I don't know. One of them got shot in the eye, I think.
I shot the eye of the big giant, like the hill giant,
Okay. Never
one
mind.
that's
Then.
dead. So
I would
I mean,
like
unless
to.
it's narrative, I don't know.
I would
Sorry.
like to intimidate this guy while pointing at him and doing message so he hears it just in his head, and just say, "Speak in common."
If it can.
I know. That's why I'm trying to add an intimidation
worth a
to
try.
this to see if I can. Maybe it's that.
This thing starts to like scramble back away from you guys, terrified, and
Do any of
continue
you
to
speak
just
giant?
make sounds in
What was that, Daniel?
language that you don't understand.
Do any of you speak giant?
No.
No.
I don't.
That's why I just did what I did.
The person who speaks giant is meditating.
That was her choice.
Yep, that's why I said it the way I said it.
That's fine.
It is backing away from you.
Let me see. I'll pull out a ration.
Okay.
We got good cop, bad cop going right now on accident.
I'll kind of tear it open a little. Kind of mimic like, toss it out.
Pat,
You toss it.
there we go. Your microphone turned back on.
Oh, sorry. That was my,
Thank you.
Let me see.
I refreshed the page. That's why. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, its wisdom is not actually that terrible,
Marker ration.
but my rolling is. It just looks confused, and it looks at the ration on the ground at its feet, and looks
Yeah.
at you. It looks at the ration and looks at you.
I kind
And
of
then the
mimic
two
like-
heads look to each other, and they're like the two heads are sort of talking to each other,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of scooches back a little bit further.
Whatever. I shrug.
I cause lightning to shoot out of my fingers and land behind him with loud noises behind him, doing
Is this
prestidigitation.
this is prestidigitation?
Yep. So it's just loud. It's loud stuff behind it. Ooh.
I don't think you have to roll for that.
I want to roll the intimidation factor
For showmanship.
for him to be scared of things behind him now and to stop moving. And I yell, "Stop!"
Okay. Hang on 1 second.
I think technically, as a bard, you should be shouting "Stop" in the name of love.
I could start singing that.
Before you break my heart.
Before he breaks your face.
Oh boy.
Should make that your subscriber goal for the night, Bill. Get
1.
10 subscribers.
I will go for
sing,
1.
You'll sing all night.
I will sing all
All
night
night?
regardless.
I'm out.
All right. So it starts to scamper this way.
Pat, post-COVID, I'm coming over and I'm going to serenade you outside the house with a boombox over my head.
You
And you're going to
better
love
hold it
every
over your head.
second.
You better hold it over your head.
So it's kind of like sort of stumbling up to its feet a little bit. It was kind of scooching backwards before, like on the ground, and it's kind of stumbling to its hands and feet now, and like stumbling away.
Should we be letting that leave to get help?
Whatever. I look around for any giants on the horizon.
I feel like his
Roll a
health
perception check.
I'll take 10.
There are no giants on the horizon.
Okay.
All right, your call. Head back.
Dozu?
I mean, I'm just gonna sit there,
Just going to pounce
my-
out of the shadow.
just watching. I'm next to my kill. It's like, you want to come mess with me? I had no issue with this one. I only went for the thing that yelled at us.
Okay. It
Uh,
runs off into the distance. The end.
Go recover my ration?
All right, that's fine. I love you guys.
We love you too, storyteller.
I forgot that you left this one alive. I thought it was dead. I thought this was going to be 2 investigation checks and just done.
Nah. Brody got his way.
Silly me.
Brody only got his way because you made the kill.
I
If
was
I'd
gonna
done
go roll for initiative to get it first, but she just
If I had gotten one more turn.
I don't feel the need to necessarily kill everything.
What?
Especially if
Isn't
it
there
didn't
like a
hurt me at all.
mild side of alignment with us too, though? Like if that was evil and we're good, we should have been doing a little bit more viciousness. Where do those creatures land?
Evil.
I'm not keeping track of how long a short rest is, but let me know
It's
if like
it's an
my
hour.
time.
It's an hour.
my
You're probably not
time-
in the scene.
Yeah.
I know I'm not in the scene, so just like let me know when it's like an appropriate amount of time to do stuff again, because D&D time is tracking is not my forte.
Yeah. That was a solidly evil creature that just walked away.
I still don't feel bad about it. I don't feel
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I don't feel that my alignment or my creed was in check by letting that thing go.
Okay. Tozu, are you just gonna hang out next to this giant corpse the whole hour?
Starting to stink.
The whole hour? Yeah, because the stink is going to bother a half goblin.
Don't bother anybody.
I haven't showered in 4 days.
And how's the game going?
Yeah, I guess I'll go back and kind of join up
It's
with,
up to you. I mean, you don't have to go join everybody, but just
like,
I'm gonna have Broseph break out some dice while we wait for Cat to finish meditating.
all right. So you guys dice. Anybody who wants a snack has a snack. If nobody got a hit, right? No hit dice
No.
needed to be spent.
I don't think so.
All right.
Nope, I still have all my temp HP too.
So I'm going to end this short rest. We're going to fast forward an hour. Everybody's gotten done what they wanted to get done.
Yeah, I guess the only other thing, because there's no river or anything right next to us, right?
No.
No pond. Okay, then I guess I won't bathe in the pond. That doesn't exist.
Are you all content to continue on your journey towards the Elven Kingdoms?
Yes.
As long as I got my stuff back.
Thumbs
sure.
up for me and my team.
Yes, you have gotten your stuff back.
Yeah.
Pat remounts. Sorry, Brody remounts.
Thank you.
Ta-da. Cat is no longer meditating.
Nope.
Okay. You continue on your way. Uneventfully. As dusk approaches, do you want to push on into the night or try to find a place to make camp?
What's the estimated remaining?
2 more days.
Okay. I'm all for camping up.
Yeah, camp's good for me.
All right. Anybody who would like to can make a survival check.
All right.
Try to find a suitable campsite.
Well, as always, I couldn't see over the hill.
From the back of the carriage, it's real hard to find good campgrounds.
You said survival.
Yep.
12 for Brody.
Let's do.
Have Broseph make a roll too.
Sure.
Because
The more rolls, the merrier.
sleeping on the ground.
Beetle, we're counting on you here, bud.
I had a 15.
I know.
Fingers
That's
crossed.
why it's so high.
Fingers crossed.
She got a 14.
Okay. So with Beetle's 15,
Yay.
he's able to find a relatively sheltered, secluded little tumble of rocks. And after some surveying, it is noted that nothing else lives there. You won't have to fight for any survival. There's some running water somewhat nearby, but it's a far enough distance away where you don't have to be particularly concerned about nocturnal creatures stumbling across your camp and eating you in your sleep.
Excellent.
Go ahead and set a watch order.
All right. Four watches.
How what time is it? Like, how dark is it outside? Like, is it dusk? Is it
Solidly dark.
it's solidly dark?
Here's made.
Okay. Because I'm thinking that those of us with dark vision should watch while it's very significantly dark, and then as light starts approaching.
If I can go first,
Maybe.
just so I can have a solid 8 for a long rest, so I can get my spells back, I'm all for that. I have dark vision option as well, DJ.
I
All
believe
right.
that you can still take a 2-hour watch and still get your spells back. As long as you don't like fight or anything in that time.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
hedging the
that's
bet
correct.
for the fact of what he said, hoping that if something happened, it would
Just
be
in
more
case,
towards
yeah.
the morning. Yeah,
You're just like, you guys got it.
just in case.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I represent 4 people. Also, don't forget. So
Yes.
All right, Legion.
I have a coterie. Thank you.
Yeah. So you need.
They sometimes have to sleep too, though.
Yeah, but like, out of my 4 people, we could each take an hour. That's half of the night. You know.
Yeah.
That way, that's
You need to cover 8 hours of watches.
I
So
will
whoever
volunteer
wants to go first.
myself and my entourage to cover an hour each for a total of 4 hours.
I'll
Okay.
grab the first hour.
I can grab 2 hours.
Okay.
There you go. That's the night then, right?
Cat would need to
seven.
have
That's
1 hour.
7
Yeah,
hours.
that's fine. I can totally do one. I'm well rested and
All right.
educated and such.
All right.
Who's going first?
Beetle, if you want to go
I'm on watch
first,
first. Yeah.
Okay.
and then if we want to do, I'm thinking if Min or Max should go after that. Like I know it's
Yeah, kind of
Giving us an-
stagger them.
yeah, and then
Right,
I
yeah.
can.
So Beetle
Well,
then.
just in case, Beetle, go ahead and roll perception while we're. Maybe there is no second watch. Who knows?
That's fair.
Beetle stares out into the darkness.
Are you sure you have dark vision?
Yeah, but apparently I fell asleep.
And his mind starts to wander. He's singing to himself in his head and dreaming about
He's
days of
awake.
sleeping in comfortable beds with
Yeah,
not so alone. And before he knows it, his hour has passed, and he kind of shakes his head. He's like, "Well, how did I get here? Oops. Well,
Hopefully,
no
nothing
one
happens.
looks.
My
No
God,
one looks
what
dead.
have I done? The days go by.
Oh boy.
Who is next?
I'll have Min go next.
All right, Min is next. Min, can make a perception check
10 on everything, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flat. No bonuses.
just in case there's some sneakiness.
Sure.
Nope. Min reports.
I didn't even
nothing
notice the
to-
squirrel.
Min reports nothing to the next person on watch, who is
I'll go next, Brody.
okay. Make a perception check.
Yes, sir. Boop. And 11.
Okay. You hear some owls flying in the night. At some point, you hear like a squawk of some form of small game as it gets eaten by something some distance away.
Okay.
You don't notice anything that would be a threat to you or the party.
I'll wake Max up next, and I'll tell him about there's some owls and something died way off over there. Just kinda
Alrighty.
pass along.
Max wakes up the next person.
Which I'll have be Broseph.
All right. Nothing to report for Max. Broseph can make a perception check.
She got an 8.
Okay. She's pretty groggy and pretty tired.
She'll
Doesn't
wake
really
up.
notice much.
Beetle, I guess, or not Beetle.
No.
Tozu.
Yep.
All right. Tozu, go ahead and make a perception check. And you're doing 2 hours, right?
Yep. So I had to do 2 perception checks then, 1 for each hour.
Sure.
All right. So 12 is my first hour,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
and 17
Nice.
for my second hour.
Nice. So you see some, bats flying around catching bugs. Some raccoons come to the stream washing some food that they managed to forage off in the distance. In your second hour, you hear faint howling of wolves kind of rolling over the hills. But it's coming from very far away.
So we're definitely in the woods.
Yep.
Cool. Guess wake up Cat, as I'm assuming dusk is or dawn is starting to come about.
Yeah, the eastern edge of the sky is very slowly starting to turn less black and more into a bluey color.
I will tag out to Cat.
Yo.
All right. Kat, go ahead and make that perception check.
Can doozle. I feel like I should already have that memorized. But yet again, I always look. And it's always the way I expected it to be. Bam! Oops.
Better than
An
mine.
uneventful watch passes.
Oh, thank God.
Not to say nothing happened, but none of you noticed. So,
Oh, the wonders we missed.
oh, the wonders you missed. So dawn breaks. Everybody kind of wakes up. Do your thing. Have your breakfast.
You got that
Would
10
anybody
HP
like to do-
again?
Yeah, long rest. Everybody's good.
Yes, I will inspire you all with a rousing tale of how you can be your own hero. So, 8 temp,
Baby,
8 temp
you
HP.
can kiss away the pain.
Brody is definitely going to retire and run like self-help seminars. Like be a motivational speaker at schools across the
You can be your own paladin.
the paladin within all of you.
Don't let the bully bother you. You'll be greater than them someday. Someday.
All right. Anything anybody else wants to do specifically in the morning?
How close is that river?
A couple 100 feet.
Couple 100 feet. I'm gonna go actually bathe for the first time in the river.
Okay.
Morning bath.
It's cold water and it wakes you right up. You are
Yeah.
somewhat less smelly.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Gotta buy that really expensive bar of soap next time.
I have soap. I can make soap.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
She's
now
an
you
alchemist.
tell me.
She can make soap.
I
You
was
may
just
need
trying-
soap.
I mean, I was washing with the blood of my enemies.
Solid thing to wash with. You pick up a little stone from the riverbed and just
Rub it
rub it
up.
over yourself.
Yeah, it's good for the hair, you know.
Yeah. Very nutrient rich or something.
Apples for the horses.
Yeah. So everybody
us-
gets all packed up, pack up your bedrolls,
Pack.
and head out for day 2 of travel.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I wonder what type of parties we'll have today, guys.
Toward Elflandia!
I don't think they like have it being called that.
Yes, they do not. It is called Phalena. It's
I
in your
know.
basic information document in case you forget.
Okay.
When you forget.
I should actually bring that up.
I should too.
So day 2 passes without incident.
Oh yeah, look, it does say Elflandia.
No, bad. I'll have to take away edit rights. So help me God. So dusk is approaching as you've continued to travel further and further west. Let me put you back on this map. So you started off up here in the yellow dot. Day 1 puts you about here. Day 2 is getting more towards here. It is getting more and more forested. You're not traveling through forest quite yet, but there have been more and more sort of stands of trees.
More like clumps and stuff.
clumps of trees and just sort of individual trees sort of growing throughout that you're kind of meandering through. And it's turning into closer to a proper forest at this point. So as dusk approaches, you can all make... Are you choosing to camp? Or are you choosing to push on into the night?
Yeah. Camp sounds good.
I'm gonna turn out the camp.
Yeah, we can
You
again.
can all make survival checks.
8 for Brody, 2 for Broseph.
Solid.
We do not help.
Good job, Brosa.
Yeah.
Okay, she can't
I got
pull.
it. I got it. 6.
Okay. Beetle and Tozu leading the pack. 13s. All right. So you spot sort of through the trees and over a little hill a relatively clear glade that looks like it would be a good spot to camp for the night.
Hey
Would you
guys,
like to head-
over the hill. We can make some camp
Through
there.
the woods. To grandmother's camp we go.
For some reason, I'm leery of this glade.
Good
So-
insight check, Pat. And I mean Pat, not Brody.
All right, Brody will make an insight check, so that way it's the character, not the player. And can I reinforce that with survival or nature? We already made a survival check. Can
Yeah.
I make a nature check just for the fun of it too?
Sure.
Not that I've got anything in it, but it's better than mine.
There are some predators in the woods here. There are potentially some dangers. You're pretty far from any form of civilization.
Now, about these predators that are somewhat dangerous, would they also make for a good dinner feast for us?
Some of them.
One way or the other, dinner might be had.
Some
They
of them.
may
And
they may make a great dinner feast out of you.
I would like to.
Wait.
I didn't mean out of us.
For
I meant-
you? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Also, yes.
Am I able to get within 10
It's just a
feet-ish?
clearing. It's just a clearing in the woods. You can go up to it. Would you like to
I'd like to. Well, I was gonna like to try to create the
Prince it.
lie
Use
down
your
on the
hooves. Print
grass and make a prestidigitation, like just in the center of some very loud like thunder, and maybe things would run away.
I mean,
Can
you're
you make the
still
ground
you're
rumble?
still a
Is that a
couple you're still a couple hundred feet away. Like you can go towards it.
Yeah, I'd like to cautiously approach.
Okay. So as you all sort of approach this glade, you can all make perception checks. Solid.
Ooh, there's that roll.
Ooh.
Solid.
Brosif.
All right.
I saw things that have yet to appear.
We have a monk named Trelawney.
Okay. So Frosif and Beetle can see a faint glow actually coming from the clearing. Tozu, you can see a figure sitting by a campfire. In the middle of this clearing. And Cat,
His name is Randolph, and he's been there for 42 years.
He's a Sagittarius.
well, I guess I'll just say it. I'm assuming you're all gonna share.
I will share.
Cat, you see a large man wrapped in like a traveling cloak with thick brown curly hair and a curly brown beard sitting by the firelight. Across his knees is a large hammer, not quite a war hammer, but like a blacksmith's hammer. And you notice that his eyes are kind of reflecting the firelight and have a golden color to them.
I shared this with my comrades.
I point at him and I use message.
All right. Before you do that, I just real quick have a picture that I can actually put into the Discord chat
Pictures.
of this character.
We're so fancy.
Maybe.
We already know.
We got some production budget
There you
here.
go.
Cool. Does he also have wolves?
Minus the wolves. That's the guy, though.
I don't actually see
I
him.
wanted a wolf.
It's
Click
in
on
the
the
D&D channel chat.
Oh, sorry. I was looking in Roll20. There we are.
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Ah, yes. No wolves, though.
Sans wolves.
So when I'm at 120 feet within range, I want to point at him and message, "Hail and well met. You must mere speak, and I will reply."
Alrighty. I'm gonna move you people.
What is Valheim, and why are so many people playing it?
It's
Video game.
Yeah, it's Norse-ish. Basically, you're in the Norse realm and you've died, but there's some stuff happening with Odin, so he sends all of the fallen. He sends the Valkyrie to get the soldiers and send them to Valheim
Okay.
and like fight. Yeah, it's
Like,
unfortunately
all my
not a
friends
full
are
release of
playing
the.
it, but people keep posting about it online.
Yeah.
It's
Ear-
pretty
it's early-
fun.
Early release MMO RPG, right?
Gotcha.
And you can do like there's no party system, so like I can play around Josh and we can communicate and plan, but then at the same time like I can't
You're
see
not,
him
like,
ever on the map. I can't
Sharing things, yeah.
like we could
Yeah,
share
yeah.
a chest and stuff, but you could do it by yourself. And no, it's hopefully they keep it going. I mean, 7 Days to Die is still an early release game, and it has been
Yeah.
for years, but it's still fun.
Years
Sorry
of
to
this one?
interrupt.
5 years.
Isn't Ark still in early release? The dinosaur game.
Yeah.
That's why I don't buy early release games.
Well, those
All
are
right.
just yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
Beetle.
Hey, where are we?
Message.
I was making the clearing.
Doing this.
Beetle, you message this cloaked figure.
It's Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's no good token that whatever.
Sorry, it's Jesus.
Totally fine.
And without looking up and without looking towards you, you hear in your mind. Well met, Beetle. Come, join me by the fire.
He's cool. Let's head up.
If you say so.
Notably, you did not introduce yourself.
Oh, I know.
That's what makes him cool, right?
I'm gonna stealth around.
I can't move the wagon box. Eli, sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Eli, I don't know if you need me to do a stealth check.
You're gonna stealth
At any point.
around. Yes,
I'm
make
gonna
a,
stealth around and just see.
Make-
Even though he might already be aware of my presence, I'm just gonna.
go ahead and make
my
a stealth check. Yeah. Okay. You can move yourself freely wherever you would like to go, but
Okay.
just knowing that you have a. Kat, are you also?
Yes.
I'm gonna stay up here where within
Am
mile
I
of sight, like out of the glow, I guess.
am I large?
You
You're
are
on a horse.
currently mounted.
Okay, I don't want to be mounted.
I will shrink you.
Be small.
Brody, are you also dismounting?
Stay on the horse for now.
Okay.
And like my horse is wherever the other people are.
You could just be, like,
did you
walking
go
it behind
there,
you.
over there. Yeah. I feel like walking.
Okay.
Hey, old
So he
friend.
looks up. He looks up at all of you, and you can see that he does, in fact, have golden eyes. And he's a pretty large figure. You'd estimate he'd be around 6 feet tall, standing up, pretty like broadly built.
Hey, old friend. How'd you know who I am?
I know many things of you and your companions.
We're popular.
Come, sit by the fire. You see that he's roasting some meat over the fire. It smells pretty good now that you're here.
I
Have it to
will.
Beetle. Good point on that one.
Yeah, this is your show, yo.
I'll dismount.
I've already told him to come up, so you guys can come as close as you want.
Thank you.
Bump.
Let's see. I have a Minimax join us as well, because they are part of the party.
Sure. I'm not putting tokens for them.
Yeah,
That's
they
too
can
much.
just be like to my side.
But yes.
I'm gonna keep out here, just mildly watching.
Okay.
I would like to activate one mark of my true sight.
And you go blind. Don't look to the divine. What you say.
Okay. What do we say? It lets you see the true shape.
Can see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceives the original form of a shape changer or creature transformed by magic. Illusion appears as an opaque red aura as it was, so I can still understand the illusion, but I can see through the illusion.
He does not change.
Nothing around where we are changes at all. Our scenery is the same, and our
Fake meat on the
So
fire.
you can see through illusions. You gain
advantage on checks
specifically
or
about
saving throws,
illusions.
rather.
Saving throws. But you don't actually get any better at perception.
No, nothing changes other than, like, say he was hiding a fox by magic nearby, I'd see it. Or
Okay.
if like we were really in a bloody massacre and it was an illusion around us, I'd see it.
Okay.
Or like if he was a shape changer or something. But if there's no wool over our eyes, I
Nothing
think,
changes.
yeah.
Tozu, you're off in the woods, and you
Yeah.
abruptly in front of you see an extremely large wolf. It kind of stops, it looks at you, and then just continues to walk slowly into the clearing, kind of circles around the edge, and comes and sits by the fire also. It looks at this figure, and he looks back at the wolf for a couple seconds, and then the wolf just kind of lays down and shuts its eyes.
Tell me, friend, how are you aware of our situation?
I am aware of many things. I see through the eyes and ears of my brothers. And I travel these lands, monitoring events.
Who are your brothers?
He closes his eyes for a second. So, dun, 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 dun. Can I just select? This thing is a butt sometimes. And you suddenly realize that the entire clearing is sort of ringed by wolves, and all of them are looking at you. Hooray! He kind of nods to the dire wolf laying at his side and gestures around.
Do the horses spook at all?
No,
I assume mine wouldn't, but
They
there are
do
two
not.
other horses that are just normal horses.
Nope, they seem weirdly calm.
Okay. That would be my concern.
Yep.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just literally mind blinked for a quick second, and then I turned back, and there's all these things on here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
You're with the wolves.
Yeah, you're still out in the woods. With
Yeah.
with the wolves.
Okay, so they are just more wolves appearing.
They're like regular wolves, though, right?
Yep, they are. Yes, they are regular wolves.
Versus the one that came in was a very
Yes,
large wolf.
the one that came in is a dire wolf.
So Brody kind of takes all this in and then sort of replays the track in his mind of him talking about his brothers, and he starts to smile and kind of give a nod, like yes, yes.
Yeah. You can all make religion checks or history checks.
Including me, because I feel like I'm not really keen as to what is going on. All of a sudden, there's just all these wolves showing up.
I'm making a history check.
I don't know if I should be making an animal handling check.
No, you can make a religion or history check.
I'm aiming at history.
Okay.
I will also make a history check.
I guess I'll make a religion check.
Someone's going to do this religion, but my history is
I
higher.
actually don't have anything
Okay.
in
Well, with the 21, Kat, you believe this to be a lesser deity named Perrin Abara, the head of the Wild Pack. He is an immortal deity. Let's see, with the 21. Widely known for his kinship with wolves. He's rumored to travel the wilds and observe the worlds. He has the power to sense events to come, though not truly prophetic, and he's frequently cited as being a guide in many stories to various heroes and adventurers on their travels.
What was his name?
I was gonna say, what was the name again?
I will put it in the basic information.
Yeah.
Hey, I already started.
So I kind of like look around, and I start to like get this like, huh? And you see kind of like light bulb.
It's a torch.
Yes, a candle lights above my head, and I kind of look at the gentleman, and where are you typing it? Because I want to find it. Where'd it go?
I put it it's in the basic information, just
Under the-
above Tozu.
This above Tozu?
Yep.
Okay. And I look at the gentleman and I say, correct me if I'm wrong. Perrin?
Here, I can just put the whole. I'll put the whole little blurb.
Sure.
I trust y'all not to metagame. Danielle, your character can know this. Kat knows this. None of the rest of your characters know this. So, if you choose to read it,
I'm gonna stick with what you've told me thus far, because that
Yeah.
would be my character's
Yeah, because I'm
current
not going to
knowledge.
like blurt out all that stuff in front of him, but I just like address him and I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Perrin? With like a kind of question mark at the end.
he smiles and nods to you. Tozu, you're still out in the woods.
Mhm.
Just a reminder.
Yep, I know. I mean, technically, I don't know if I could hear that far away right now, and no one sent me any messages, so, you know.
And I kind of look around and account for everybody but Tozu. And I say, if you don't mind, will you let your brothers know that our friend Tozu is nearby and to please not be startled by her?
He smirks and he's like, "Oh, they know."
Would it be all right for us to spend the night with you?
That sounds a little awkward.
Let me try that again. Would it be all right to spend the night with you here in the
Sneaky bard.
Yeah, no. It's just a natural seduction that just happens.
And
I got no control.
finally it starts.
He looks to you and says, "Yes, of course. It may not be safe in these woods, but you are safer here with me than with anybody else."
Many thanks.
And I nod and go, I believe that is so. And just kind of smile. As I'm hoping you all pick up that I am looking respectfully at this person. In kind of a...
Well, now that she said the name, could we do another check just to see if we know anything?
Yeah, sure.
Versus the image of?
Yeah.
History again. Built the same as last time.
Bill, you could also... Sorry. Can I say
Wait,
this?
you know
could
what?
also
I'm
message
going
my
to
head.
use one of my inspiration die.
Or just message into my head, dude.
Damn it.
Wasted.
Hang on, let me change that to 1.
Oh, that's funny.
Brody's just smiling.
Oh, that's right, because Tozu's still in the woods. Okay, so, I mean, the DC was only 15 the first time around. And now that you have the name, it's a little bit easier.
Oh, good.
So you both... it kind of clicks for both of you. History was not your favorite class, but you did you did at some point have to learn all of the deities and their names and general informations. So you both, it kind of clicks with you, and you're like, oh my god, that's right, Perrin, god of wolves or something.
No. I like lean into Beetle like, no, he's the god of the howls. I correct him incorrectly. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for letting us stay the night. I'll be right back. I go over to the wagon.
Okay.
Party!
Not often you get to party with a lesser deity. Am I right?
Brody goes to take something out and goes, oh, wait a second. Broseph, come here. Where is it?
Oh, that's right.
It's over here.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So her and I are conspiring over here. I'll let that go on for a little while.
Sure.
I kind of look in the general direction and like look down at the ground, and I'm like, "Oh Lord, what is happening?"
Don't you worry about what's happening.
So you two are just sort of sitting awkwardly by the fire. There's this humongous dire wolf and a being that you now know as an immortal god
Yup.
sitting by the fire with you. You're sort of surrounded by wolves. You can see the glowing in their eyes, like reflecting the dancing flame. If any of you would like to do anything.
Can I do a perception just out here, just in case there's anything that is outside of this circle of wolves that
I should be aware of.
I mean, based on
should
my
be-
knowledge of Perrin now, I don't think I would be afraid. I would be.
Yeah. I still don't know anything because someone hasn't messaged me.
I said, hey, it's cool to go up, and you went on an excursion. I've already said it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool, bro. It's cool.
Yes, Tozu, you can do a perception check if you like.
Solid.
Yeah, you're pretty distracted by all the wolves and stuff.
Guess I'll just hang out here.
I told you to come up before when we were all coming up.
You do recall, like your party
You never
members
said,
have not,
tell me if it's okay. So I already said it's cool.
your
I just
party
figure
members
you're
have not
off
been
doing a thing.
e-
I'm very
incarcerated
distracted
yet.
by a lesser deity right now.
So all my party members are enchanted, so I should probably shoot an arrow at this guy.
I'm going to start playing my instrument. Just as a
Oh god, I'm gonna head this way then.
relaxation for the group. And that means if I'm doing a
When did
Song
that
of
come
Rest, it
around?
has really no effect because we've already gotten all our hit points and stuff, but just as like flavor text for the moment.
He's setting the mood.
I mean, hopefully that's also an indication that it is time to relax. AKA no danger.
Do you actually have sounds? I'm waiting. What is this?
Oh no, I'm a good boy. I didn't actually queue anything up for this moment.
Ah, disappointed.
I know.
All right. I will.
So sorry.
Bro,
I will
hold
mildly-
on, Tozu. Let me. It'll be great.
All right.
You can come closer. Just don't come into the circle yet. So I go, there's the box. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Broseph. All right. So Brody comes over, notably, very proudly holding this like fine, ornate box with a sliding lid on top of it over, and he has a cup or two, and him and Broseph sit down near the fire, and been saving this for a good time. Where's Tozu? Oh, all right, whatever. Slide open the box, kind of roll out from its felt lining a bottle of fine spirits. Pull out the cork, a couple cups. Pass one over to the man across the corner from me.
He graciously accepts.
Hold up the cup.
Yep.
I'll
You
pour
share?
another. I'll hold out. Yeah, I'll pass my cup to Brosif. I'll hold out the bottle to him if he wants a refill.
Sure. It's good
Right.
stuff.
Pour him another, and I'll just pass the cup around, and I'll pour as people pass.
Sure.
Cat's having some.
Okay.
Beetle, you
Alright.
getting in on it?
I'll gladly take a glass off to my
Sure.
side, but I will continue the strum.
Okay.
Slowly showing up,
Uh,
mainly due to hearing a cork pop.
there she is. When Tozu shows up, I'm gonna kind of like
Just so everyone knows,
slowly
there's
just
a lot
kick
of
the box
wolves
with my
around
foot
us.
back and behind me. Kind of like, oh, you're here.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wolves that are watching us. I don't know if this is a safe place to stay.
They're his
Well-
brothers.
Them's just some sweet pups.
Let's just say that we're much safer inside the circle of the wolves than we are outside the circle of the wolves. And that's all you need to know.
Well, you have me. You're
Aaron
always
kind of laughs at that, and this is fear not, little Tozu. I mean you no harm.
little. Yes.
Observant and astute.
And without the name of who our host is, Tozu punches him.
A little kick is still holding the lyre.
It's got to jump over the dire wolf first.
I'll make sure that the cup's gone around once,
Sure.
and I'll just set the bottle down, and I'll look at Perrin and say, "What about your brothers? Can I give them treats as well?"
Play with the puppies. Play with the puppies.
Sure. They all kind of like inch a little bit,
Treats? Treats? Did somebody say
a little bit closer. Not like in.
Yeah, on the edge, on the line.
If this turns into our watchful guard becomes so distracted we get set upon, that would be hilarious.
I'm not gonna
No,
like
it-
intoxicate them or anything.
Why would you give him ideas like that?
No, just more
I'm
like
assuming you're not giving them liquor.
no. I meant like
No.
every dog senses that they're about to get a treat. That cart just got real popular.
I'm gonna pull out some like hardtack.
Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah, you got like beef jerky or something.
Yeah. I'll hop down. I'll hold out my gauntleted fist for like a pound it.
They just kind
To
of
the
look
wolf.
at. It just kind of looks at you.
Nose boop.
Yeah.
Paw.
Give it a piece.
It is a wolf, not a dog.
I don't know. Just,
Don't know if he takes over the wolf or just can see what's going on.
Has personality.
So I'm gonna just slowly make my way around.
Sure.
I'll offer each of them like a fist bump, even though they're not responding. I'm still gonna do it.
This one does it.
All right,
Yay!
you're my buddy.
I like you the best.
I'll put a little color on it as the. That's the one that fist bumped you.
I'll give him a second one. 2 treats for you.
Okay.
That's right, buddy.
Oh boy.
I don't mean to interrupt. You guys can role play while
I just want to
I'm
watch
partying.
this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep the music going. And ask him if is our meeting by chance, or do you have words of warning for us?
Is there such a thing as chance? No, I think not. Change is in the air, my friends. I can feel a storm brewing on the horizon, and I fear that the peace we have known for so long is in its twilight hour. You must continue on your way to the Elven Kingdom. I know not what threats await you, but I wish you the best.
I'll sack a ration for all that. Eli, is that fair?
Yeah. Yep.
I gave 2 pieces to the dire wolf as well.
Awesome.
Because he's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
This wouldn't have to do with Neshua Kadal.
So he's been kind of like humming along to the music that you've been playing.
Yeah.
And at the mention of that, he kind of stops and narrows his eyes a little bit at you. And he says, "You know of the Voidbringer?"
We've been tasked to protect the world from.
Yeah, the Voidbringer, not that tough. Beat her in a fight.
The little girl.
he kind of laughs at Tozu, and he kind of strokes his beard and thinks pensively, and is just kind of pondering for a long moment. You all have the chance to do something else while he's pondering.
I would like to
Not
pet the
a talkie
dire
party.
wolf.
You reach out to pet it, and it had been sort of laying with its eyes closed, and as you reach out to pet it, it snaps its head up and looks at you. You can make an animal handling check.
All right.
Actually, make an insight check.
All right. Same roll either way.
Okay.
Solid.
Oh.
This is a very large wolf.
No
I'd
touch.
still like
No touchy.
I'd still like to pet it.
So wait, where am I? Oh yeah, no. So she starts to like head over
Sorry,
to
that was
the
an
dire
excellent
wolf,
trick. I
and
think I accidentally clicked a couple.
you just see Cat slowly pick up her staff and like lean it in front of Tozu and push Tozu back away from the dire wolf.
Just lower her arm down. No.
You know I'm older than you, right?
I don't care. Respect your elders.
Yeah, I can still kill you.
Maybe.
I believe that. That's a possibility.
But I just kind of like, come by the fire, Tozu.
Never let me get a wolf.
And Max, have
not
you tried
that
some of this?
Well,
This is-
between some songs, I'll reach down, take a sip, and ask if there's any
Request.
knowledge, aid, or assistance, or requests per music you might have about Neshua Kadal.
He does not make a request for music. You can play whatever you like.
He likes my drinks better than your music.
Who's to
Whatever
say?
helps you sleep at night, Brody. Whatever helps you sleep.
Who's to say?
It does. I know it. I know it to be true.
Let's see. Hang on one second. The Voidbringer. Troubling indeed. I had thought... No. No. You must continue on your quest to the Elven City. I fear I cannot say too much.
Oh, come on. Aren't you some kind of god? How could you possibly...
Hello? Did I
Hello.
cut out? Sorry, it got like quiet halfway through what DJ was saying.
Yeah,
I
I
would-
heard DJ.
I had DJ cut out.
I would like to try to persuade him to divulge more information.
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
On that one.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of persuasion.
How do you have whatever?
I have plus 10.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
10 bards, though.
So he says,
He's like, it's literally the only thing I'm good at.
And
He kind
deception.
of looks at you for a minute, like a long minute, and you kind of shift a little bit uncomfortably. And he says, so I want to be very careful about my phrasing here. To speak of the Voidbringer is forbidden by my grandfather.
What about of writing of him?
He smirks at you and thinks that you're joking.
I am. I am.
It's a good try, though.
So Kat's racking her brain, trying to come up with the name of the grandfather. I'm assuming, is it a deity as well? Like, would that be something historically we would know?
You
Plot twist. It's actually Brody.
At that, I can see that the rest of the group has their thinking face on, and that's not Brody's cup of tea. So he's like, "Wow, these fine spirits run right through me. I'm gonna go, over here behind the. Oh, hello, guys, and I'm just gonna let that out a little bit here. I'll be right back. Bathroom break.
okay?
Let you all do your thinking faces. Well,
Man, he is very committed.
So for those of you that have your thinking faces on, you can make an intelligence. You can. See, I'm debating about how much to do this out of character. So if you review the religion section of your basic information, you know that as far as you are aware, the 9 true divinities that are offshoots of the sort of alignments or embodiments and representations of the alignments created all other deities.
Right.
You know from your check on Perrin specifically that Perrin is reported to have been created by the deity that by the divine that embodies lawful neutral.
Okay.
Okay.
So if there was sort of a parent, it would be lawful neutral.
Who created the 9?
That would be neutral.
There are
Neutrality, rather. The one true God represented by neutrality, wouldn't it?
possibly that is the other belief system that's pretty prevalent, is that the sort of one true God represented by neutrality created the other 8.
So I'd like to still pose that question directly to him. Because we have our assumptions that that's the case, but if he can...
Clear that up.
So what I missed?
You want to say directly, like, who is your grandfather?
Who is your grandfather, and are we correct to think that he's the true neutral?
The true neutral isn't the thing, it's neutrality, not the true neutral.
I'm reading it as this human claimed that the true neutral was the original creator.
Most gods and deities have many names. I mean, Perrin himself has like 6 names. It's Oh, I forgot to put all his names.
It's a God thing.
My bad. I didn't put all his names.
You can add it in after. I want to know more about this grandfather question.
Okay.
Have we gotten to a point where we're sort of allowed to read that whole paragraph yet, or has that not been conveyed to the group yet? About Perrin?
I don't think that has been directly conveyed to the group yet.
Don't want to read it unless I have to. Or
Yeah.
Has not, because we're still in active
Yeah, 'cause it would be-
conversation. I'm not going to give a whole
I just don't know if,
lesson in
like-
You'd be
front of
like,
the
oh
dude.
my god, you're so-and-so.
I read it
You were
verbatim.
of so and so. Yeah. So
You-
who is your
Patrick,
grandfather?
if you later go like, who was that guy? I can
I
totally-
figure by like the morning we'll have shared that information at some point.
So he says, my grandfather was a great being. Unfortunately, he has not been himself for some centuries. I do not even know where he is anymore.
Have you checked Florida?
Do you say that to him?
No.
He is the great traveler. He might know where
He's
Florida
the great
is.
traveler. There could be a Florida.
No. I
You said that your grandfather said not to speak of Nashua. What is it? Shit.
Kadal.
Nashua Kadal. I was right. Does that mean they have issue with each other?
That part of history happened before I was born.
The great thing about history, we pass the stories down.
Whoa. Ooh.
any
At what level would you place Neshua Kadal? Above the 9, of the 9, or from the 9?
Fancy.
As I have said, it is forbidden to speak of the Voidbringer.
Well, maybe not speak of the Voidbringer, but this you're aware of us going to the Elven Kingdom. You know what we're investigating in the Elven Kingdom?
I know what you seek.
And are we on the right track for this? Will we potentially find some of our answers by going there? Or should we have gone Dwarven?
You may not find exactly what you seek, but it will be valuable nonetheless.
I'd like to point and cast message and ask if he can answer my question by this means.
Not speaking.
Pushing your luck.
I'm not doing anything threatening, and if he says no, I would say this will be my last attempt to pertain to this question. If you are unable, still.
Thinks he's dealing with the Fae.
He laughs. Yes, you are very much treating this like a genie, which I appreciate. He laughs and audibly says, like out loud so that everybody can also hear, no, not like that either.
I do like a gesture of propriety, and I get back to playing my instrument as I think.
So as you're all sort of doing this, you're having this conversation, and you're all sort of pondering, thinking on what to do next. You notice an abrupt, immediate shift. The direwolf immediately jumps up on all fours, and the hackles on the back of its ridge all rise up, and it starts to snarl. All of the wolves sort of turn and face the northwest, and Perrin's eyes narrow. He kind of like sniffs the air, and his eyes narrow. And he
You can
grabs-
attend to your lady, sir.
1 second.
I don't know if it's windy right now.
A lovely good evening and good night.
All right.
Now,
Hey,
how,
you guys see Eli's camera?
how much
Yeah,
did that
you
cost?
need to refresh.
Oh,
You need to refresh.
and good night, Lindsay.
Danielle says goodnight. Nobody else does though.
I don't know you. That's not my
They all
purse.
describe they describe your screeching.
You're the butt end of my jokes to antagonize Eli. I'm sorry.
So Perrin like sniffs the air and he sort of grabs his hammer and turns also to the northwest.
Oh, you are there.
Cheer the
You can all make perception checks.
Hey.
Brody. Brosif. Whoa, Brody got something.
Brody rolling high.
Oh,
I did not roll very high.
Tozu's still thinking about petting that wolf.
Now might be a good time, right?
I
not
was
paying
actually going to
attention.
ask if I could pet the wolf now.
Tozu the wolf is standing directly in front of you. You can't see shit.
Oh, that's good. At least it's-
That
Wolf's
actually
not doing
fits the
that, then.
narrative. Sorry, what?
Beetle, you can see. Oh, you rolled a 17, not a 23. Beetle, you can see nothing. Brody,
Yeah.
you can see a dark shadow right about there.
Oh, my dark vision not working?
It is. You just don't see it.
Roll crabby.
Alright.
You just roll crabby.
All right.
That's why I got the narrative of a dark shadow and not like
Just double checking.
detailed.
Just double checking.
I'll shield and gauntlet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brody's on his feet.
I pick up my staff.
Okay. Anybody like to do anything else?
I would like to
in
say,
regards to-
I would ask, what is it?
Perrin sort of sniffs the air and says, evil. And with that, God, why? Too many maps.
Too many maps. Too many maps. Skull.
Two dark, shadowy figures. Sort of pull a little bit closer just to the edge of the encampment. The wolf that fist bumped you has pulled back a little bit and is growling. And behind them, you can see the two skulls in front are just like shadowy, vaguely humanoid blobs of darkness with glowing eyes. And the one behind them is... Let me see if I can find a good picture. Post it in the chat. Sorry. The one behind them looks something like this. Uploaded in the Discord chat.
Yes.
Why aren't you very lichy looking?
And the two in front, I forgot about this. So the two in front look like that.
Oh, that's fun.
And we're going to call it there because it's 9:45.
Oh.
This
Oh.
may take a little bit.
I like it. I like it. This is fun.
Oh, the cliffhanger. No.
Tune in next week for the magnificent.
Tune in next week.
Oh
See what
my gosh.
happens.
Yep, next week
I like it.
Monday.
I
I gotta
like it.
post a schedule on that thing actually. Oh. Well played, sir. Well played.
Do what I can.
Good evening.
I mean, we'll be fine.
That's
They'll have
not
to
a
take care of
party.
everything,
I got this.
So what do you guys think?
I think it's good.
You met a deity.
Is it Monday tomorrow?
My little like history brain is geeking out hardcore.
Brody doesn't know how to party with animals. He knows how to be a party animal,
Oh,
but not with
Oh.
them, I guess. Because I was kind of lost in this party. I was just like, oh, you guys are all talking and stuff. Smart talk.
you guys are using those words.
All right, here, more whiskey.
In fairness, I still have no idea what's really going on.
Oh yeah, nobody's explained it to you yet.
No,
Well, I
it's just
wasn't
like,
sure
can
if as
contribute
he-
to the party.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if as he and Brody were here and hearing conversation about who this guy is and hearing his name, would that give them a second chance, like I had?
I think
Brody
I got as
figured
much
it out. Yeah,
information as you did. I
Brody
rolled
got
one
the
higher
same
than
info.
you when you got that.
Gotcha.
Those
Well,
details.
would that happen for Tozu?
Potentially yes. Well, you guys were just sort of having conversation by the time that he joined, and so none of the
His name or
Yeah,
stuff?
so I have
the
no
name
idea.
stuff or
Yeah,
All I know is that apparently these wolves are his brothers. So as far as I know, this is some kind of
Wolf
Um,
guy.
not sorcerer, druid. Right? Is the druid the one that can like
Yep.
shape
animal companion,
animal form?
Druid
So as far
or
as I know,
ranger.
As far as I know, this is just like a druid.
just a farmer that likes to raise wolves.
Yeah, I think it's just some guy with a wolf.
This is my wife. These are my brothers.
Why do you think I'm trying to pet the wolf? I don't think there's anything mystical about what's going on here.
Mm.
I'm probably gonna steal one of these wolves at the end too.
And now
It's gonna be my new ride.
You could potentially actually try that.
black bag of wolf.
I'm gonna turn my stream off,
Goodbye, everyone.
and there'll be more
Yeah,
next week on
If
Monday.
you enjoyed tonight's
Oh,
content,
that
oh,